Yo, this is Bastian from clickdo.co.uk and from BossLifeHacks.com, and I'm here in Ljubljana, Slovenia. Today I'll talk about supplements, okay? Which supplements it's absolutely critical for you to take, why and how they will help you live your life to the fullest, okay? Now, the first thing that you should know is it's all about macronutrients, okay? No matter how many pills, multivitamins or whatever you take, if the food you eat is shit, you won't be healthy, okay? So you have to pay attention to the food you eat. After you have your macronutrients down, you go to the supplements, okay? Now, the thing is, our food has been depleted of micronutrients, okay, of vitamins and minerals. The vegetable that you eat now is not nearly as potent as the one that people ate 50 or 100 years ago, okay? One truth that you need to know is that the RDA, the recommended daily allowance, that is complete bullshit, okay? Put that into your brain. That is bullshit. So we are so different as people that there is absolutely no possibility that all of our recommended daily doses are the same, okay? So you have to figure out what works for you. What I notice is that mostly the RDA is too little or too small for most of us, okay? Alright, let's crack right into it. The first supplement you absolutely should be taking is omega-3 fatty acids, okay? Either fish oil or krill oil, which is even better but a bit more expensive. Why you should be eating it? There's been tons and tons of researches done. Everything from they improve your brain function, they reduce inflammation, your risk of cardiovascular diseases such as heart attack is reduced. There is no reason why you shouldn't be eating them, okay? Another one is your body cannot produce them on its own, so that's why you need to get it from external sources, okay? Alright, so the second thing is vitamin D3 or the sun vitamin, okay? So when you are on the sun and the sun shines on your skin naturally produces vitamin D3. Especially if you're in the northern climates, wherever you are that you don't get daily at least 20 minutes of sun, so winter time for most people, you should be taking vitamin D3, okay? It's absolutely crucial. It's low levels of vitamin D3 are linked to depression, bad mood, anxiety, okay, skin problems. You have to take vitamin D3. For me, the biggest thing that I notice, it's one of those vitamins or supplements that you don't really notice, but then you do. So when I didn't take it, for example, when I lived in Lithuania for a year, the winter there is pretty terrible, okay? So I did feel slightly depressive, it's dark and gloomy, so vitamin D3 really helps with that, so make sure you take it. Number 3, multivitamins. Okay, again, I can talk for hours about different multivitamins, but I'll just go into some bits, okay? The next thing you should know is that you get what you pay for, okay? So if you buy the cheapest multivitamin, trust me, it's not good for you, okay? For example, it's better to go for a well-known brand that has its shit together. You're more likely to get some benefit because, otherwise probably not much will change. Again, it's better to go for the natural multivitamin because the synthetic ones, again, which are the most of the vitamins on the market, they are cheaper to produce, but they don't go into your body as well, okay? Your body can't use them, so it's better to go for the natural option. Another rule of thumb is if there's only one small pill of multivitamin, again, probably there's not enough nutrition inside for you, okay? Better choices are the multivitamins where you need to take several tablets, 3 to 8 or whatever, okay? Another thing to check out when you eat your multivitamin is whether they have the addition of enzymes, probiotics, and different herbal blends, okay? All of them are really good to have, so check out if your multivitamin has that, okay? Make your own research, spend some money, you will be grateful, okay? Word of caution, all of those super crazy vitamins that have 6,000% of the daily recommended allowance, well, maybe that's a bit too much. So again, you need to make your own research and then see what happens. Now, if you're a dude, you need to be eating zinc as well, okay? Zinc, I don't know how it's called, zinc, I think, whatever. You need to be eating that shit, okay? Like, it's good for your penis, remember that, eat zinc. A little story I have for you guys, you know, a dude should have an erection in the morning, right? A morning boner. I didn't have that for a few months and I was a bit worried, you know, what's wrong with my penis? So I checked online, I saw the, you know, the effect of zinc on testosterone, and, you know, like erections and all that stuff. For a few weeks, I took pretty big dose of zinc, maybe 2 or 3 times the daily recommended allowance, and the problem disappeared, okay? My penis is healthy again, so everybody be happy. So take zinc if you're a guy. If you're a woman, pay attention to your iron intake, okay? Especially if you have heavy periods, you should be taking iron. Again, make your own research. There are animal and non-animal sources of iron. They have slightly different assimilation in your body, so make some research. It's also better to take iron with vitamin C because the absorption is a bit higher. So do your research, okay? All right, next up, this is my favorite, okay? Nobody knows about it, or not a lot of people. It's called N-acetylcysteine, all right? This is a totally powerhouse. I think it's not out there so much because the pharmaceutical industry doesn't want it to come, because it's cheap and it's effective, okay? It's been used in health for about 40 years now, or even more. It's been used to treat cancer, it improves your insulin sensitivity, it combats against liver damage, and most importantly, it boosts your natural production of glutathione, which is your body's own antioxidant, and it's super strong, okay? So that is absolutely a powerhouse and is super cheap. It's really, really useful, okay? It's also used to treat flu. A story I had, like just a couple of days, my mom got really sick because I'm back in Slovenia on a vacation. She was really sick with flu, right? And I was like, hey mom, I have something for you. Take 2 of these now, 2 of this after 2 hours, and 2 of this in the morning. Next morning when I saw her, she was feeling a lot better, okay? She was still sick, but a lot better. One tip, if you're a drinker, especially if you're a heavy drinker, N-acetylcysteine will prevent hangovers. Yes, I said it, it's true. Personally, I don't drink, but if you drink, use it. So what you do, in the middle of your drinking or toward the end of the session, pop 1 or 2, or I don't know, 1 or 2 grams of N-acetylcysteine, and before you go to bed, do the same. Also, drink 1 or 2 glasses of water, and when you wake up in the morning, there will be no hangover period, okay? N-acetylcysteine protects against liver damage, so that's why it will help you as well. Alright, one thing that I also really like to use is vitamin C, okay? It's better if you have a natural form of vitamin C, and then you can just pop it. Again, the RDA is funny, it's like 60 milligrams. When I get sick, I can pop 1,000 several times a day, like 1 gram. It's also recommended for pro athletes, okay? Don't worry about it. If you eat too much, you will just pee it out, you know, like pee it out. So don't worry about it. Vitamin C is a powerhouse, especially if it's natural. Alright, and one last thing that I really like to, well, I don't like to eat it, but I do. It's a green powder, okay? Usually it tastes disgusting. I have a mix of spirulina, chlorella, so the powerhouse algae, together with wheatgrass, barley grass, and some spices and some shit, you know. It's green, it tastes like shit, but it's super healthy for you, okay? You can feel how, like, you feel invigorated, you feel alive after it, so I definitely suggest eating green powder. Alright, a short recap. You have to be eating omega-3 fatty oils. You need to take vitamin D, especially in winter time or in northern climates. You need to buy a good multivitamin, make your own research on specifically what you need. If you're a guy, please eat zinc, your penis will be grateful to you. And if you're a woman, please pay attention to your intake of iron, especially if you have heavy periods. 2 powerhouses that I use is vitamin C, and the best, it's very cheap, it's N-acetylcysteine, okay? All these supplements, again, have in mind, they are not the magic pill, okay? You need to eat good food in general. You need to eat vegetables, fruits, unprocessed food, okay, as healthy as possible, okay, and then you add in all these supplements together with the nasty yet very healthy green powder, okay. This was Bostian from clickdo.co.uk and BossLifeHacks.com. I'm here in beautiful Ljubljana, Slovenia. These were my tips on the supplements that I personally take. Word of caution, I'm not a doctor, okay. I've made a lot of research and I tested a lot on myself, but still I'm not a doctor, okay, so the risk is on you. I strongly suggest you to eat them, but you can decide for yourself. If you like this, please share, please comment on the video, let more people get some benefit from this, and let me know what are the supplements that you take. Please post it in the comments and enjoy it. Peace.